strolling around with a little
Yes.
glass of champagne or something, and like no pressure on this forecast, Chris.
But you know what? We timed it out perfect to finally get a cold front and actually have fall-like temperatures for kind of the start of our festival season.
Yeah.
And we might actually get another front for next
Is
weekend
it the start
too.
of festival season?
It kind of is.
Is it?
Isn't it always festival season?
It is, but we have a lull in the summer when it was 188
Yeah, nobody
degrees.
wants to do anything in the
106
summer.
million degrees.
Whatever it was in the summertime. Yeah, well, finally we're looking past that after 4 very hot months to finally see us transition into fall-like weather. And good news, looking further down the road, it does look like we'll see more cold fronts. Some sunshine starting to break out now. 82 degrees. We're not into the drier air just yet. Dew points have been upper 60s, lower 70s, and temperatures today were in the lower to mid 80s. We still have some cloud cover rolling through, but a lot of those lower clouds that we had from this morning and early afternoon are beginning to dissipate. Now, we'll probably still keep these higher clouds moving in from the west during the night and overnight, probably even into early tomorrow morning. As far as rainfall goes, just have a few showers right along the coastline. Wouldn't be out of the question to see maybe a little pop-up shower here and there, but for the most part, the rest of the evening will be drying out. 86 degrees was our high today, so at least we were a little bit closer to our average high of 84, but over the next couple of days, highs will be running below average, probably not even getting back to average until maybe mid to late next week. Upper 70s in Macomb, elsewhere in the 80s, and the reason for the slight cool down today was not because of a front. It was really because of the cloudy skies that we had sticking with us, because we're not yet into the drier air, but you can see on our map, the drier air, the lower dew points are not too far away. And this is what we've been waiting for, dew points 20s, 30s, and 40s. And this is the air mass that is pushing south. We're also finally starting to see those cooler temperatures making their way across the southern plains. And this air mass is coming on south, and this upper pattern will keep that fall weather around through the weekend and into early next week. But as I mentioned, it does look like in the long term, as this upper trough leaves us, another one kind of wraps around and brings in another front as we head toward the end of next week and next weekend. So if we can time this out, we will have some beautiful weekends ahead with more of that fall-like feel. Ahead of the next front, maybe a better chance for some rain, because this front didn't really bring much of any rainfall. Had some measurable showers earlier this morning with a few locations getting a decent soaking, couple tenths of an inch of rainfall. I think Bogalusa had about a quarter of an inch of rain. 3/4 would have been a whole lot. And at least we saw some rainfall, but maybe a better chance toward later in the week. Front is moving through, and overnight tonight you will feel that drier air moving in, and that will allow our temperatures to also get cooler. As I also said, we'll probably keep some of this high cloudiness around during the day tomorrow, but we will see plenty of sunshine, and at least it will feel more fall-like. Out in the tropics we go. Philippe is now a post-tropical system. Really wasn't looking like a pure tropical disturbance even as of yesterday. Now it's kind of a mess of a system that will bring in some rain and wind across the Canadian Maritimes as well as Maine. Also, the Hurricane Center mentioning a wave coming off of Africa with a medium % chance of development, but they're still not highlighting anything in the Gulf. Where they are highlighting for further development is out in the Eastern Pacific, and these are two systems that we will be watching to increase our rain chances. This is Lydia. It's going to become a hurricane before making its way toward Mexico. Also, we have Invest 99. If you were watching the model, it gets drawn into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, it's yet to be seen if that one will actually organize into a named storm. Hurricane Center is thinking that it has a high % chance before moving into Mexico. But as this next upper trough and cold front move in toward the end of next week, that will be what draws the moisture northward and brings us a chance for some rainfall, a much needed chance for some rainfall. And the models have been picking up on this for the last couple of days, with that moisture from the Gulf, or excuse me, the Eastern Pacific disturbance moving into the Gulf, and eventually that rainfall moving our way. So we do have a much better chance of rain, kind of in combination with an approaching cold front, but more than anything, actually getting into East Pacific moisture and those disturbances moving our way, or at least one of the disturbances moving our way. We'll kind of detail that as we get a little bit closer to us, but it's promising that one, we would not see an organized system, and two, we get that much needed rain. Beautiful weather. Look at our high temperature on Sunday, lower 70s after a morning start, 40s, 50s, and low 60s. Same for Monday morning, the high of 78. Beautiful weather continues, then that much needed chance for some showers late next week.
Forecast of the year. Chris Franklin.